I'm having a day where I don't feel like enough, like I'm good enough, like I'm worthy. And my shame cycle that tells me that I'm inherently a fuck up and that everybody is just going to not like me is activated. The reality is I didn't grow up in an environment that affirmed me as a human. I grew up, like lots of you, in an environment that really highlighted our weaknesses, that put me in a place where it's hard to trust the universe, to trust those around me, to trust the flow of life. And I've worked really hard in therapy to figure out how to take back control of those thoughts, to release the shame that I put myself into, this giant shame cycle when I believe that for some reason I haven't been good enough. And I can turn just about anything into a reason why I'm not good enough. Now, here's the difference, and this is what I want you to really listen to. In the past, I would take this feeling, I wouldn't talk about it, and I would put it inside, bury it deeper, and let it fester and fester into something that wasn't just a moment in time. I would let it mess me up. And so instead of doing that this time, I'm going to share. And maybe nobody watches this video. And maybe that's fine. But I need you to know that showing up for ourselves every day is a choice. And when I think about who I want to be on social media, is I want to be someone that encourages you, but also someone that is real and says not every day is perfect and I don't get this right all the time. And I'm going to mess up, but I'm also somebody who does my best, who corrects and recognizes when there's something that I could do differently. I'm also somebody who is learning to love herself for the mess and the good stuff. I'm not going to turn to food today to manage emotions because, oh my gosh, I was ready to go to Starbucks and get myself an iced chai and an oat bar and dive back into those habits because that's where I was feeling. But that's not what Amy wants. Amy wants a body that feels good, that feels healthy, that can climb mountains and play with her children. Amy doesn't want to get stuck in a depression again. So I'm going to choose to release my shame. I'm going to send it back out to Mother Earth or whoever will take it and transmute it into something better than me holding on to it for months and months. I didn't used to think I had a choice. I didn't know how to take control of that chaotic energy, but I do know how. And I can remind myself of all the reasons why I'm worthy and amazing and actually pretty fucking awesome. When I decided it was time to learn how to handle my emotions in a healthy way, I had to learn what it feels like to slide out of alignment, what it feels like in my body when my trauma response is activated, what it sounds like in my head when my shame cycle starts chattering. And I had to learn that instead of responding in the ways I had in the past, that I can say, no, thank you. No, thank you to the binge eating. No, thank you to the messages my brain is trying to give me. No, thank you. I don't need to do this to myself anymore. And then I'm going to choose what it looks like to show up for me. And you get this. That's me. Anyways, I hope this is helpful. Me sharing this, I know it's a little bit kind of different than what you normally see. But again, we're human. You're human. We're not perfect. And all that we can do is learn to work with ourselves, ultimately. Anyways, there's no other point to this video than hopefully to just tell you that you can choose you and you can say no thank you to your old habits.